You know what really grinds my gears?
Hello everybody, welcome back to the vlog. Eric M and Twins 20 here. I'm going to do a little rant here about the NFL, some history that's happened. It is January 22nd, 2024, the Monday after the divisional round in the NFL. Some good games, 4 really good games. Texans lost to the Baltimore Ravens. Their season is over. Great year for Houston. They got a great future. They got a great quarterback, young defense, young offense, and a good coach. They're gonna be fun to watch over the next years, several years. The Buccaneers blowing it in Motown, losing to the Lions. I'm not going to even talk about that right now. The Niners blowing out the Packers, hence why I'm wearing purple. I'm wearing my Favre jersey. Packers in true Green Bay form in the last this is the third quarterback in a row to do this to the Packer faithful. Throw a pass across his body and get picked off to end their season. Jordan Love fits right in with Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. So, blow, pack, blow. But the one I wanted to talk about was the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Buffalo Bills in Buffalo. The first time in Mahomes' career, he goes on the road, and they pull a rabbit out of their hat. It was a slugfest. It was like a heavyweight boxing match. Haymakers here being thrown, and the scoring going back and forth. And it got to the point the Chiefs took the lead, and Bills had the ball and were driving with 2 minutes to go in the game and afterwards. And rather than get close, it was fourth down, and they elect to kick a field goal. It was a 41-yarder, Tyler Bass, and it was wide right.
After his 1-for-3 performance last week, he has tremendous support in the building. If he has to make one for us, the game on the line, he will. 44 yards, Bass. No, he doesn't make it. Wide right. Wow. The two most dreaded words in Buffalo have surfaced again.
He pulled a Scott Norwood. Anybody that's not familiar with the Buffalo Bills and Scott Norwood, back in the 90s, the Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls, and this, I believe, was their first trip to the Super Bowl against New York Giants, and all they had to do was hit the field goal and win it, and they would have won a Super Bowl. And the kick was wide right. Infamous. And now, here in 2024, Tyler Bass does the same damn thing, wide right. And the Bills are out of the playoffs. They would have gone on the road to Baltimore if they had won. But they missed another opportunity again. I just want to say I feel bad for Bills Mafia Nation. I feel bad for Tyler Bass. He had a great season, and then for that to happen, it sucks. That's a horrible way to lose. And as a Viking fan, I know it all too well. Blair Walsh did it to us that last year when we were at TCF Bank Stadium while U.S. Bank was being built. And, of course, the infamous Gary Anderson miss in the 1999 NFC Championship game to end our 1998 15-1 season. And that's what I want to talk about in this one. This is what I want to rant about because it's been 25 years since the miss, and Viking fans are still pissed off about it. And they still lay blame on Gary Anderson, and this pisses me off. This has pissed me off for so many reasons, for so many years, and I'm sick and tired of this. People need to get this right. I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face, and I'm going to say it till the day I die. Stop blaming Gary Anderson for losing the 1999 game. It wasn't his fault.
Field goal here now. You know, they get the 10-point lead. Had Atlanta on that fourth down kicked the field goal, then this couldn't happen.
And Anderson hasn't missed in 2 years.
So that's a pretty good bet. If you say, do you think Gary Anderson will make this field goal? The answer should probably be yes.
39 yards away. And it's not good.
The reasons that we lost that game were because defense couldn't cover anybody and let the Falcons come back. And Dennis Green deciding to take the number 1 ranked offense in the league that year with 2 timeouts and plenty of time left on the clock. They could have done something to get in position to win the game, to get back in the lead. And he takes a damn knee. We'll take a chance in overtime. We never got a chance. Falcons won the toss. They stormed down the field, kicked the field goal with their kicker, Morton Anderson, and they went on the Super Bowl and got their ass kicked by Denver. Stop blaming Gary Anderson. Yes, he made all his kicks all season long that year until that fateful day. But let's go back and look at facts. Number 1, when he missed, we were up by 7. 7. His missing didn't cause us to lose the game. People keep blaming him, and that's something he's got to live with for the rest of his life. I get that. But it's not his fault. I'm sick and tired of people complaining and bitching and blaming Gary Anderson for 1999 NFC title game. It's not his fault. People need to place blame where it belongs, and that's Dennis Green. Rest in peace, Dennis Green. I know you shouldn't talk ill will about the dead, but in this case, he deserves the majority of the blame. The second, that defense. Stop blaming the damn kicker. If he hits the kick, yeah, we're up by 10. We're probably going to the Super Bowl, and we're going to roll over and beat the crap out of Denver. There's no way in hell. I know to this day, and I feel it in my gut. If we had gone there instead of the Falcons, John Elway is not a 2-time Super Bowl champion. We go in there and we beat them. I know for a damn fact that would happen. There was no way they could stop our defense or our offense. I'm going to say this till the day I die. Stop blaming Gary Anderson. It's not his fault. But Tyler Bass, I feel sorry for you, man. Unfortunately, he did cause the game for Buffalo. He cost them the game. They could have tied it up, then they could have gone into overtime. So that's something he's got to live with for the rest of his life, and he's going to be up there with Scott Norwood from way back in that Super Bowl. It's been 25 years. People need to stop blaming Gary Anderson for the Vikings missing out on the Super Bowl. It's not his fault. Stop blaming Gary Anderson.